It's the Houston Texans taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. EA.
And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return.
So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And their quarterback, well, everyone knows he's got height, standing at 6'6".
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. All the defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
We can't have that.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. He'll look to throw. He finds Corey Davis. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Second down at the 23-yard line.
Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Back to throw now on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brings up second.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
7-yard line.
Airing one out for Crowder. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. If you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Out comes Deshaun Watson, ready to captain the ship here for this Houston offense.
Might have won back-to-back Heisman trophies if the ballot had come after the national championship games that he and Clemson played against Alabama. But when you watch him on the field, you realize why coordinators and head coaches want to bend their offense to his talents, because when he's got the ball in his hands, he can be magical at times.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8.
Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way you press the hole, absolutely perfect.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That catch good for only a couple.
A gain of 2. Brings up second.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Miles Jack leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th. Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. To start it out, Robinson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 2nd down now, it's Robinson. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
The pass. Forced to the ground.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
He was brought down by Vaughn Miller.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36. From the gun, here's Watson. He'll find Lindsey here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now it's Lindsey. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Watson. Looking middle, and that's complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Jags grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
The 45-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
James White's first carry. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
48-yard line. A gain of 7. And a Jaguar 1st down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Jacksonville.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off at the 20. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
Intercepted.
That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Houston set to take over. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now.
Set. 19. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
After the interception, here's Watson. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At the Jaguars' 47-yard line.
Watson. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
The Texans with the first opportunity now from the red zone. 1st and 10 right at the 20. They'll run here with Lindsey. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A shotgun snap for Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Back to throw, Watson. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the Texans are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I'd love to sit down at some point in our offseason and talk to these defensive coordinators. In the red zone, tight end is obviously a big threat, yet these guys continue to make plays. Is there any other way to stop them?
Apparently not. In the red zone, like you said, that's your guy. They got it to it.
Supreme confidence in going to a playmaker.
To throw is Watson, operating from the gun. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Miles Jack able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on first and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's Lindsey. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
From the gun, Watson. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Texans 3, Jaguars nothing.
So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal. So
maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he is going to have a Jags first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll look to throw here on first down. This one caught by Davis.
The pass.
7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
On play action, they'll throw. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10. And the Jaguar first down.
On the run, it's Robinson. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. Malcolm Jenkins up to make the stop.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front They won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
The Jags with their first opportunity in the red zone. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
They run. Robinson. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar in some discomfort down there on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Good throw there. And I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Deshaun Watson making his way back out, the focus of our players' spotlight. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got the connection here to Bourne. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
And how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
Now a first down throw, Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a pick 6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick six going the other way.
Lambo to add on the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded inside the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
And now out comes Houston. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
First down.
He dumps it underneath here to Lindsey. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Open man is born. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Flushed out right. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Taking it in from the 20. And the Texans draw a bit closer.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And the final act belonged to Deshaun Watson in his touchdown run. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. To return, it's Cam Sutton. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He's got the lead here in the second quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, does that interception, even though you're playing while your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that'll tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, because he's looked pretty good to this point. He completes it right side to White. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 37. They will find Davis. That's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Taking it about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
On running plays, linemen, of course, have their assignments. That's expected. But it's not often you're expecting to see a cornerback blitzing in run support and tackling the runner for a loss.
38-yard line, 2nd and 11. Lindsey on the toss left. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
The tackle.
No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. They're losing here in the third quarter, maybe trying to get the ball outside, bust a big play. Obviously didn't work there.
Yeah, and while it didn't work, I really can't fault them for trying it. You and I have talked to the offensive coordinator, and we knew that was the place they wanted to try and go. And sometimes you just have to stick with it because 2-yard gains turn into 20-yard gains as the game goes along.
Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll kick it away for the second time. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
The screen was executed and completed, but where's the worry on the play? How many times is a quarterback going to get hit? Because offensive linemen have to do an acting job of making sure it looks like they're whiffing on blocks. But you got to slow them down a little bit, because if you don't, that's a lot of big guys coming at your quarterback in a big, fast way. And boy, he can get hurt. press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On the draw, it's White. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to throw. On the left side, a catch by White. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Incomplete. Makes it 2nd and 10.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. This is caught. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Complete to
that one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
4-yard line.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Lambeau on for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Houston set to take over. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete. Coverage by Keanu Neal.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down. And
from the gun, here's Watson. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
We're going to call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the 1st half, been good so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if he can drive the bus here again on this drive. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run here with Robinson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he goes out right around the 39. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
And now out comes Houston. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Watson out right to Bourne. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
7-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. Throwing again is Watson, finding Bourne here over the middle. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Watson. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 47.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey.
Philip Lindsay, the ball carrier.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a carry for Lindsey. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Watson. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Back now in Houston, it's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the fourth quarter. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson, and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
For Gunnar Olszewski, incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. To the air yet again, Watson. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Joe Schobert coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that'll make this an 8-point game.
Jaguars 21, Texans 13.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And we've got a penalty marker down here as he's able to get this only to the 20-yard line.
What was that, Rob?
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll run it now with Robinson. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12.
Ball carrier.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up the key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now, to stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Jags grab it. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
Little work still to do, though. Lambeau to add on the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. On first down, it's Watson. Fights loose. And his pass, incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard
to throw again. Watson. He'll find Lindsey here. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
35-yard line.
Out of the gun, Watson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet. Not
a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
Again, it's Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Lindsey.
Watson's pass.
It'll be a pickup of just 2. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
2 brings up 3rd and 5.
Watson looks to throw again. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
On 1st down, Lindsey. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Watson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he fires one that's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Lambo on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Josh Lambo.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24.
Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 24. Fresh off the pick 6, it's Watson. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Offense. It's killing us here.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Back to throw, Watson. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And, yes, out come the flags.
Face mask. Defense.
Hey, baby.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march off another 15 against your squad.
Watson on 1st down. Pass incomplete.
Watson's pass.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He was covered by C.J. Henderson.
Now Watson. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They start on the ground with Robinson here. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
Again, it's Robinson. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
This one caught by Davis. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 19.
And the Texans set to come onto the field. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Phillip Lindsay, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Throwing again. Watson. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Down he goes at the 23. A pickup of 4. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the gun, Watson. And that will be incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. And he comes back with one complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Watson's pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lindsay. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. This one complete to Tanyan underneath. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Looking to throw again on second down. Watson, throw left side, complete. That's Lindsey.
Complete to Philip Lindsay. It's a gain of 4.
One last throw here for Watson. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw the